stuck the table with me on that one.
All right.
Yeah, we're good. All right, we have USF coach Jose Fernandez, senior Betty Manunga, and junior Eliza Pinzon. We will have coach give his opening statement first, and then we will open it up to those in our audience here in person. And then if you have a question on our Zoom, if you don't mind raising your hand, we'll be able to call upon you individually. So we'll start off with coach.
Yeah, you know what? Our kids knew what was at stake. I think defensively, when we set the tone, you know, we knew how important this game was for Houston, and our success that we had at their place and at our place, and we knew they were going to play with a lot of energy, with a lot of enthusiasm. They got guys that can shoot the three and get downhill. So I thought we controlled tempo and got what we wanted offensively in the first half. But I think when you look at the box score, we almost had 6 guys in double figures. I thought we shared it, made great decisions. Pinzon was able to get us into where we needed to get to. Betty and Elle got into a little bit of foul trouble, but Betty did a great job on the glass. So, that's why I told our guys, this is 9 years in this conference, and tomorrow will be the 6th time that we're in the championship game. So it's a credit to where our program is, and it's a credit to the type of players that we have at the University of South Florida.
All right, questions in the room. If you want to raise your hand, we'll get a microphone over to you.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. First half, most of the game wasn't a great shooting performance, but you guys go 20 of 22 from the free throw line. How big is that, when shots aren't falling, to be able to drive and get to the line?
It's huge. It's huge, especially and against a team like Houston that's really aggressive, man-to-man wise, gets in the passing lanes. So if you're not shooting the ball well and you're in the bonus, you got to step up and get to the line and make your free throws. Some fundamentals.
And then Layla Blair had half of Houston's points, but the rest of the team combined for 25. What did you like that you guys did defensively on the rest of the team? She's gonna get her points, but
she was 50%. She wasn't going to beat us by herself, but she was getting too many. She was very free from the very beginning, and I thought the young attacked and got to the rim, but I thought our help side defense was really good for the most part in keeping them in front of us and making them shoot over us.
And then Shay didn't start for the better part of 2-3 months there, but she came in today and gave you some good minutes. What can you say about her performance?
Yeah, I talked to Shay and Dulcie. I thought, bringing Dulcie off the bench now with not having Maria available, we need to have somebody off the bench that could give us points off the bench. But I thought Shay finished around the basket. She missed one layup, but the other 3, she finished and she went to the free throw line. What was she, 2 for 4, I think. So credit to Betty and Shay. This is her last opportunity. That's a big reason why they came back, was to repeat. Well, we didn't win the conference regular season title. We have an opportunity to play for a tournament championship tomorrow.
Elisa, second game up here, you finished with 16 yesterday, 14 today. Kind of what has been working for you? The 3-point shot's been falling pretty nicely for you.
Just being confident, and my teammates just make me confidence as well. They share the ball, they give me the extra pass, and I just want to knock down shot, and that's what I did.
And Betty, you guys get UCF for the 3rd time this season. Had a rough going the first 2 times, but kind of in the back of your minds, has that been the matchup you've been wanting, to go out on top last AAC tournament against UCF?
I mean, we're just excited to play them. We wanted to play them, and we will tomorrow.
And what's on your minds going into that matchup? It's your last AAC tournament. Kind of what are you looking forward to? What's on your mind?
We're looking forward to win. That's it. We're looking for a ring. That's why Shay and I, we came back. We have the opportunity tomorrow.
All right, for those of you that are on the Zoom, if you want to raise your hand, we can make sure we can call upon you. We'll go first to Leo.
Coach Fernandez, it's all about survive in advance now, isn't it?
Time. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. it's all about survive and advance now, isn't it?
It is. Yes, it is. Right now, we're sitting at 24 wins. Like I said yesterday, this team's been through a lot. We've been tested. We've been in tight ball games. We've won games on the road. So we got one more game tomorrow, and we'll be playing in the NCAA tournament. And then, your next game in the NCAA tournament could be your last one. So I'm just thrilled that these guys get an opportunity to play for a conference championship. And tomorrow we'll get back. We'll talk UCF in the morning, and we'll eat tonight, get some rest, and they'll have a shoot around. We'll have a shoot around, and we'll play tomorrow night.
Coach, no one's going to accuse you of backing into this one. You're going to have to beat the champ to get the trophy, correct?
Yeah, they handled their business at our place and at their place. So.
One
Leo,
more question for both of the girls. You came back for this reason. You've got a team in front of you that you've lost to twice. No needed for extra motivation, correct?
Yeah, I think we gave up the regular season championship that we won last year, and we're not gonna give up the conference tournament championship, I'm sure. Like, I know everybody's gonna be ready, my teammates are gonna be ready, and we're just gonna go out there and play our game, take care of the ball, and we're gonna be all right.
All right, we'll go over to Nathan.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
Good, Nathan.
Good. Yeah, I know there's a little bit of a delay. Coach, shootings, outside shootings, obviously been a struggle all season with, Central Florida using that zone primarily. What's, without giving away the game plan here, what are you guys going to have to do that you weren't able to do the first two games this year?
I guess we'll find out tomorrow night.
Fair enough, Coach. Fair enough. And for Betty, for you, another run of the mill, 19 rebounds, I think. You said, growing up, you were only good at one thing, and it seems like you've really excelled at that in your collegiate career. It seemed like that was kind of the game plan for you. Just crash the board, get more rebounds, and really help continue kind of get second chance opportunities that really seem to help, early on when the shots weren't.
I mean, like you said, I was off on the floor, so I was just trying to make an impact on the court. And I take pride in rebounding the ball. So if there's one thing I can help my teammate with, it's rebounding. And I think this is what I did today.
Any other questions, Nathan? I saw a hand from Scott Parks. Did you have a question?
No, I got it answered.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions?
Thank you guys for being on, especially late back in Tampa. Appreciate you guys' support and following our group. Fernando, thanks for being here as well. All right, did you drive or fly? All right, good. I was gonna say, thanks for being here, buddy. All right,
Good
thank
luck
you.
tomorrow,
Thank you, Coach.
Coach.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right, we have Houston coach Ronald Huey and sophomore Layla Blair. We will open up with coach's statements and then send it to those in the room. And for those of y'all that are on Zoom, if you want to raise your hand for us, we'll call upon y'all individually. But coach, whenever you're ready.
Thank you. Hats off to Jose in South Florida. They played very well and were the better team today. But I'm extremely proud of our team. Again, nobody expected us to be here, especially after, we didn't finish in the top three like last year. And they kind of counted us out, and we knew that. And so we had a point to prove and be able to come back and show them who we were and who we can be. tonight we didn't have the shots falling like we normally do. We didn't get the chance to play the pace. Didn't take care of rebounds, and I think South Florida out rebounded us by 12, 14, something like that. Other thing we need to do was in the zone, take care of giving up second chance points and rotate a little better and take care of some of their shooters. But at the end of the day, you have to have that grit and heart when you're playing against the top teams. You know, I thought we fouled a little bit too much. We put them at the free throw line early. That's how they were able to stay in the game in the beginning. We just gotta be better offensively. You know, I thought defensively we were solid and just got worn down a little bit because all the empty possessions that we started to have on offense. But like I said, especially for Layla, Tiara, Bria, Tatiana, Julia, Cameron, Fatu, Erica, Jasmine, and all the girls that's on the team, our bench, our staff, just super proud of, elated, and the future is very bright for who we are at the University of Houston.
All right, we'll go questions in the room first.
Hey, Coach. Just a week ago, you were in Tampa playing USF, and it was a 33-point game, and you come out here and play them tight. Kind of, how proud were you of your team mentally to be able to bounce back or something like that?
Exactly. And, you know, part of it was, 75, 80% was them, saying that wasn't who we knew we were supposed to be. We're 10 times better than that. So we want to show up and be able to show exactly who we are. We didn't come out with the win, but we played 10 times better. We cut down on some of the mistakes. We had a chance to fix some of the things we didn't do well the first, both games at home and at their place. So like I said, I'm really proud of our team because again, that fight, that tenacity, and that relentless effort that we have, you can't take that away from them. I'm really proud of them for competing today.
And then Layla scored half of your points, and then the rest of your team combined for the rest. What were they doing defensively on the rest of your guys to kind of, contain the bleeding?
Yeah, the thing, after our first two games, we shared the ball a lot, and Layla was able to get clean looks. They zeroed on her on everything. So again, starting with ball screen action, they tried to trap her and get the ball out of her hands. Any other time they brought an extra defender, most of the time was Manungo on any kind of drives that she had towards the basket. They wanted to pick her up early in transition so she didn't have a chance to get close to the three-point line so she can get into her shot like the one she had at the end of the game. So, they were really effective trying to do some of those things. And we tried to combat some of that with trying to screen with a different player instead of about 5 so they couldn't trap her. Put her in moving situations to where they got to search and find her through some screening action. But they did a good job on trying to take care of her. And the thing that happened with the rest of our team is, we always talk about X factors have to step up when your opportunity comes. Now, whether that's one shot or one rebound or one steal, whatever the case may be, but you have to do your job and you have to perform. That didn't happen consistently for us tonight, and that's the thing, because again, at the end of the day, you don't let Manunga catch that ball at the high post and turn around and we double her too high and then she get a dump off to lever it, and we don't cover down on that. You have to take care of those things. You have to do your job. You have to rotate, especially against a good team like them. It's a reason they beat Stanford. It's a reason they, beat a bunch of teams this year. They're good. They're good. We aspire to get to where they are, winning the conference, top team here, and we're still learning and growing, but extremely proud of who we are.
And Lila, I know you're disappointed with the result, obviously, but you scored 70 points over 3 games. Kind of what was this experience like for you, kind of bursting out onto the scene?
I would say it was a heck of an experience. It didn't end like I would have wanted it to. I know even for me and my teammates, we wanted it to end with the championship. But I would say it was a great experience. I learned a lot, and I'm thankful that I got to have the opportunity just to go out there and play. So I would say it was tremendous for me, just being able just to play and being able to play with my teammates. We had a lot of fun, even though we fell short.
All right, we're going to go over to Jerry Woodley.
Coach, just talk about at what point during the season in conference play, did the team rally around each other after the hiccups and all that you all suffered early on and said, let's finish this. Let's get to the tournament and see what happens.
It was the second half of conference season when we knew we had to start playing the second round of games in February. At the beginning of February, we wanted to just kind of say February was really good for us. You know, I think over the last couple of years, we've either gone undefeated or only lost a game in February. This year we lost 2. But it was that point in February where they said, okay, we already know teams get better or get worse in February. So we focused up and they rallied around each other and said, we're going to take care of business in February to be able to lead us into March, have an opportunity to get here, win some games, get to the championship, and trying to attack postseason play. But yeah, it was around the beginning of February.
Right, any other questions, Jerry?
No, sir, I'm good.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. Thank you.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank y'all.